The heart of the league got hurt, and when that happens, everything collapses. Because here's the hard truth. When fans feel betrayed, when the magic fades, the demand vanishes. People stop paying. They stop showing up. They stop caring. And that's exactly what we just witnessed with Caitlin Clark's injury. The single moment that sent shockwaves through the WNBA and exposed just how fragile the league's entire foundation really is. What looked like a temporary setback turned into a multi-million-dollar catastrophe overnight. The All-Star Weekend, which was supposed to be the crown jewel of the season, instantly turned into a financial sinkhole. But that's just the surface. Behind the headlines, something far more dangerous was brewing, something that could change women's basketball forever. Because while the cameras stayed locked on the chaos in Indianapolis, European recruiters were already circling like sharks. Word spread fast. WNBA players, some of the best talent on the planet, were suddenly being courted hard by European clubs dangling one thing the league couldn't seem to provide: stability, money, and respect. Let's be honest, the timing wasn't random. Caitlin Clark's injury didn't just sideline a player, it ripped open the illusion that the league was thriving. When she stepped back from the All-Star festivities, ticket prices plummeted almost instantly. We're talking about a 48% crash, from $121 down to $64 within hours. That's not just market fluctuation. That's panic. Before the injury, tickets were the most expensive in WNBA history, over $200 apiece, demand soaring, cities buzzing. Then suddenly you couldn't give them away. In one weekend, Indianapolis lost millions in projected revenue, and the league lost something even worse: investor confidence. The uncomfortable truth is that the WNBA built its entire growth narrative around one woman. Clark was the spark, the draw, the headline, the business model. And when your empire leans on one pillar, and that pillar starts to crack, the whole structure shakes. Now the vultures are circling. European teams see blood in the water, and they're not hiding it. They've been waiting for this moment, and the Caitlin Clark situation handed it to them on a silver platter. But this isn't just about money. It's about neglect, about overexposure, about the ugly side of pushing an athlete beyond the limit for profit. Clark, who never missed a game throughout her college career and rookie season, has now been sidelined multiple times, 11 games missed, for separate muscle injuries. The same Iron Woman who defined resilience is now breaking down under the pressure of a system that failed to protect her, and fans are noticing. Commentators are noticing. Even players are noticing. Social media exploded with criticism, much of it directed at the Indiana Fever's medical staff. People are comparing the WNBA's player care standards to the NBA's, and the difference is embarrassing. Clark's coach, Stephanie White, even admitted the toll the schedule takes: 40 minutes of sprint, stop, and crash basketball with little recovery. When your biggest star can't stay healthy because the league's infrastructure is behind the times, every other athlete starts asking the same question: if it can happen to her, what's stopping it from happening to me? That's when Europe starts calling. These recruiters are master psychologists. Their pitch doesn't start with the money, even though the money can be very good. It starts with empathy. We take care of our athletes, they say. We give you the medical support you deserve. We treat you like professionals. That's the soft power pitch, and right now, it's hitting players right in the heart, because imagine you're a WNBA player. You just watched your league's biggest name crumble under exhaustion, watched fans turn bitter, watched your own commissioner say everything is fine when it clearly isn't. Then your phone rings, a call from Spain, Italy, or France. They're offering competitive pay, guaranteed rest schedules, world-class medical facilities, and actual job security. No gaslighting, no PR spin, just stability, and that's why the poaching is working. The WNBA's biggest vulnerability isn't money, it's credibility. The ongoing conflict over the collective bargaining agreement has completely exposed that. Players are furious. During the All-Star warm-ups, they sent a clear, almost rebellious message: black shirts with white letters reading, "You owe us money." That wasn't a slogan, it was a declaration of war. Breanna Stewart called recent CBA talks a missed opportunity. Angel Reese said flat out, "We won't stop until we get what we want." Meanwhile, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert goes on TV saying discussions are productive. The disconnect is staggering. Players are shouting for change, and the leadership is pretending everything's fine. That's where the Europeans slip in, right through that gap of mistrust. Their message? Why beg for respect from a league that won't give it when we'll give it right now? This isn't speculation anymore. Industry insiders are confirming that European clubs have launched a targeted effort to recruit American players. And here's the nightmare scenario. If even one top WNBA star, say an MVP-level player, decides to make the move permanently, it could set off a chain reaction that empties the league of its elite talent. A domino effect. The WNBA would lose its biggest names. The product would weaken. Ratings would fall. Sponsors would flee. And before long, the same players who once fueled its growth would be fueling rival international leagues that treat them better. That's not fantasy. It's economics. Every star who leaves boosts the competition's legitimacy. Every drop in WNBA attendance gives foreign investors another reason to double down. Suddenly, the WNBA isn't the pinnacle of women's basketball. It's the feeder system for Europe. Caitlin Clark's all-star withdrawal wasn't the cause of the crisis. It was the spark that revealed the cracks. Behind the glamour, there's burnout, medical neglect, poor pay structures, and a widening rift between players and management. The league is fighting for survival, not just against foreign money, but against its own internal dysfunction. Time is running out. The poaching has started. The trust is fading. The players are restless. And the audience, the lifeblood of the sport, is beginning to lose faith. If the WNBA doesn't act fast, what's happening now won't just be a momentary stumble. It'll be remembered as the start of an exodus that reshaped women's basketball forever. So now the question becomes, is this just a negotiating tactic from the players' union? Or are we watching the slow-motion collapse of a league that refused to listen until it was too late? You decide. Drop your thoughts below, keep the conversation going, and if you're following this saga closely, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Because this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about what happens when an entire league forgets what made fans believe in the first place.